Coach, down Hunter and Jamar, I'm just wondering what the final game plan was for you guys tonight. I mean, I'm sorry, McCullough. And I mean, what was the goal? Or I mean,
to win the game. Final game plan was try to play 7. If we had to go 8 or 9, it would have been Jank and Wilder. You know, try to rotate those guys a little bit if we could, just to get our guys enough rest. I was hoping the game was slow, which it was. I was hoping the game was ugly and muddy, which it was, in large part because they turned it over, and in large part because we couldn't make shots. But the whole thing was, you know, I'm just, this is probably the least happy I've been after a win, because that's not how you play basketball, and that's certainly not the intellect in which you're supposed to play it. So I'm disappointed that we can make those 4 or 5 plays that we made in the last minute that put us in harm's way to actually lose the game.
And coming home from Manhattan, how important is it to not let one become 2? Hunter talked about that a little bit, the importance of getting this one and getting back in the column.
Yeah, I think it's, you got to do that, because your next one's against the top 25 team on the road. With no time in between. So yeah, this is you know, we knew it was going to be this way. It's a hard part of the schedule, not just because who we play, but the timing in which we play them. So yeah, we had to get this one tonight.
Bill, is there any concern with Dewan and Kevin's status, considering it's a Saturday, Monday turnaround?
I don't know anything about Juan, but I can't imagine Kevin being a lot better on Monday if he can't hardly move on Saturday. But we'll see. But I don't know about Juan. They said he got it pretty good, but he's a pretty tough kid, so we'll see. He can come back.
In terms of forcing those turnovers, I mean, how important was it for you guys to have really active hands in the defense?
I actually thought our hands were better tonight. I thought our ball screen defense was excellent. I thought Hunter did a great job on ball screen defense. I thought behind it, we had some guys screw up a couple of times, but for the most part, it was really good, because that's how they score. You know, they score off threes and pin ins and ball screens, and you know, Missy's obviously going to be a fabulous pro. He's a terrific prospect. But I thought our hand activity was good. But I also thought Baylor, you know, let's call it like it is. We got 3 or 4 steals where they just fumbled the ball and right to us, you know. So I don't think they did a great job handling the ball. So the steals are a little inflated based on how we played, even though I did think we were more active.
And then did you give any consideration to fouling up 3 on that last possession?
Not without a timeout, no. No consideration. We've done it a lot of ways differently, but not without a timeout. Missed free throw, confusion. Juan ended up not engaging him till after he got to half court, maybe in the back court. Baylor's a great offensive rebounding team on free throws. They got more size, so that was not a consideration for me. But they got exactly what they wanted, because we couldn't get matched up 5-on-5 and switch a simple high ball screen. So
they got everything they wanted on those 2 threes in the last.
Yeah, they're wide open. You know, Nick overhelped, and then we didn't get matched up off a free throw. You know, where I got you got you. I mean, didn't get matched up, and then we're switching 5. So that shouldn't have been that difficult to guard, and we let them dribble right into a 3 in the scoring area.
17 steals, even though you just said they gave some of them up. What do you think of 17 steals?
Actually, I think it's good. But the one thing that you can look at on steals is we got 17 points off of turnovers with 21 turnovers. 17 of them are steals, and steals usually lead to transition, and we score 11 points in transition. So we didn't take advantage of the steals like I think we could have if we were maybe at full strength.
How'd Timberlake do?
Yeah, you know, I thought, you know, we won, so I'll just leave it at that. So we won.
And finally, is Juan his ankle and is Kevin just the same thing with the knee?
Yeah, same thing I just said. Juan, I don't know. I don't know. He'll get treatment. I don't know if he'll be able to play or not tomorrow. He got it pretty good. They said he got it pretty good, but he still made the biggest shot of the game when he came back in, though.
Billy, when you're down to 7 regulars like that, is there a change in instruction or preparation pregame? Do you even mention it, or is it one of those things you don't talk about it necessarily?
No, I talked about it's a great opportunity for somebody to step up and get some confidence, and it'll be the best thing for us come March. You know, yeah, we talked about it.
How about as
I
far
put
as
every
tonight?
positive spin on it that I possibly could.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did it work?
Well, the way I feel right now, hell no. but I thought at the moment it was actually, I'm hoping they believe it.
Yeah.
You know, that was what I was thinking at the moment.
How about in terms of, you probably don't want to go to 8 or 9 tonight, so do you have to remind them, we've only got the 7, let's
No,
not
no,
foul,
no,
things
no, I
like
didn't do that at all. I told them that Wilder and Jank, if we needed to, they were gonna play.
Okay.
So what I tried to do was sub 6 for 1, 1 for 2, 2 for 3, 3 for 4, and so that way,
Yeah.
you know, and then Parker and Hunt be the 2 subs. So that's what I tried to do, and I didn't do it as well, but probably got you know, KJ and Juan at least out, you know, 4 times for a minute.
Sure.
You know, which is probably more they've been out some of the other games.
Bill, Baylor opened up in a zone and you all built an 18-6 lead. Did you feel like
It wasn't against their zone though. They only played 2 possessions, I think. Or 3. They may have played 3, but I thought we actually did a good job against their zone. We got it where we wanted to, and then Hunt missed a couple of shots early against their zone. But I actually thought we did a good job early on. It was actually surprising to me that they did open up in the zone.
And Bill, what do you think you all were able to do effectively to stop Missy from getting so many rolls later in the game?
Well, he only got, what did he get, about 3 and got 1 dunk off of it. But I think the biggest thing is that our ball screen defense was good enough that when Dennis picked up his dribble, he was well outside the scoring area, outside the 3, which makes for longer passes. So you don't have to worry about the skip near as much. You can actually load up more because the skip pass hopefully is in the air long enough that you can actually recover. So we actually did a pretty good job on that.
And Coach, could we just get a soundbite on Tech? Obviously, started to pop, and they won today against UCF.
Yeah, how bad did they beat UCF?
7.
7. Yeah, I've watched them play. They're a lot like Baylor in that they're going to put 4 guards around a big. And their big did their big guy play today? Do you know? Because he was sick the last game and didn't play. But yeah, they got a rim protector and obviously a guy can get out of the ball screen with the best of them. So it's going to be very similar to Baylor, I think. So that may be something good from a scouting report standpoint, that we can still probably not have to change a ton in a very short amount of time.
From an execution standpoint, what does your team need to do going into Lubbock?
Well, I thought that, you know, execution, Kenitra, you know, so much of execution is how do you get to the point where you shoot the ball with the shots you want to shoot. And then if you don't make them, I don't know if that's really execution as much. I actually thought we did a good job and could have easily shot 50% tonight. If you know, Hunt, he, what was it, 1 for 8 the second half and had some bunnies and that kind of stuff. So to me, that's a little bit encouraging that we at least took some good shots and got the ball where it wanted to go. But when I think of execution, I'm thinking of late game. What did we do? Did we play the right way? Did we give ourselves the best chance? And we put ourselves in harm's way because we didn't execute the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Anything else?